I'm Stephen Hand from Archery Supplies. This is a BearPaw BlackFoot. I think it's called a BlackFoot. So these are new in for us. It's a longbow, and we're going to compare this. We're going to have a shot with it and see how it is. Now this is this bow comes from Europe. Now it's Chinese made. So BearPaw has European made bows and Chinese made bows. The European bows are more expensive than the Chinese made bows, if that makes any sense. So they're a company that makes their own bows and they also source from China. So now I'm going to say China has a lot of different quality products. So they have high quality and low quality and everything in between. That's all at a price point. So, so this comes with a sock. Now, you're always best to check what the warranty is on a product. This here, I'm just opening up. There wasn't a warranty card there, and we'll just double check the box. I'm going to guess for a longbow, it's generally a year. Now, I know BearPaw on their Bodnik bows, they can do up to a 30-year warranty. I'm guessing it's not the case with this bow. I'm guessing it's a 1-year warranty. 1 year on traditional bows is more than normal. That's the way it basically is. So here's the bow itself. Right, so we'll start off there. Now the thing with longbows is the materials which are used in it. One's the fiberglass, whether they use good quality fiberglass or cheap quality fiberglass. Now it used to be, going back in time, it used to be Chinese stuff was the cheap stuff and the American stuff was the good stuff. That's the way it was. The Americans use good quality products and the Chinese use cheap products. It's no longer the case, okay? I'm getting a lot of warranty problems with American-made products at the moment, okay? So, and that's like the fiberglass going and stuff like that. This looks like a really good quality fiberglass. It looks different, and I'm going to, the finish, like you'll see here how many layers of wood you've got. You've got 1 layer of fiberglass, 1 layer of fiberglass, and 3 layers of wood. That's good. Reduces the chances of twisting. There's not a lot of reflex deflex, so I'm going to guess you get a bit of recoil on it. The rise is curved there, and it's curved this way. That's exactly what you want for a traditional bow. The quality looks really good. So even though it's a Chinese-made bow, it's like, to me, it looks like an upper-made Chinese bow, if that makes sense. Now, just to compare, we're going to grab some other longbows off the shelf here, and we compare this longbow to that longbow. Okay, so this is the expensive Bodnik one. So BearPaw, expensive. You can see it's got a reflex, deflex kind of design. It's a different finish. This, like, it feels rough, if that makes sense. It's the finish which BearPaw do on their fiberglass finishes. It's not a smooth, glossy finish. It's very, very good quality. Now, this is a cheaper Chinese product, and it's actually copied off an American product that's no longer built. Look, it's not bad. You can see the difference in width. Now, with this one, you can see there's going to be a little mark in the fiberglass. Some people are going to worry about that. And I can show you my $2,000 bow, and I will show you my $2,000 bow, which has never been shot, and it's got those marks all through it, and people worry about it. So I'm going to string this up, and I'm going to get my $2,000 American-made fancy bow, and we're going to show you those lines. Okay, so this is an expensive $2,000 custom bow. There was only 7 of these made. Cost me about $2,000. So it's got 17 layers of clear coat put over it. Now, if I went to sell this, people would return it and complain. Okay, so I'm going to show you. See down here, you can see how shiny it is. It's just an amazing product. But see here in the fiberglass, I don't know if you can see the lines coming down. People complain about that stuff. So like here. And this has never been shot. It's brand new. Never been used. It's a thing with clear versus dark. Dark often won't show lines, but it's very, very common for clear. So with that, now with BearPaw, there's no string. Okay, so there's no string with this bow. So if you bind the bow, you're going to need to buy a string. So we're going to fit a string to it and have a shot. But it looks, this fiberglass looks lovely. The finish, it's not a shiny finish. It's not a dull finish like the normal BearPaw. It's just like a flat finish, if that makes sense. It's not shiny and it's not rough like the expensive BearPaws. It's just a nice finish. I think there'll be a bit of kick with it because of the design. So let's have a shot and see how we go. Okay, so let's talk about strings to start with. You're buying a traditional bow, what string are you going to fit? A lot of people go for Flemish twist strings, which is basically it's a string with lots of individual strands and they twist them together at the end here. There's no serving around the end, so if there's any rough edges here, it's going to wear. Serving protects the string. Okay, so while the Flemish twist looks cool, and it does look cool, and it's kind of weird science, the serving protects it, it's stronger, lasts longer and all that, and people are going to say, well, Flemish twists have lasted forever. Yes, absolutely, but if there's a little burr here or somewhere, you'll wear through your string. Okay, so that's why you'll get wear. Very, very common. It doesn't even matter if it's $1,000 bow or a $300 bow. If there's a little burr here somewhere, it will wear out a Flemish twist string. Now the serving quality, there's different types of serving. There's cheap serving, so there's serving that costs like $10 a roll and there's serving that costs $50 a roll. If you use the stuff that's $50 a roll, it literally lasts forever. Okay, so that's what I use on my bows. Comes in different thicknesses, depends on the size of the knock. You're generally going to want a large knock. Generally you're going to use large knock. Now the most important thing with a longbow is the spine of the arrow. A lot of people will say the color of the feathers is the most important thing, and you think I'm joking, and I'm absolutely not. The most important thing is the spine of the arrow. The arrow has to wrap around the bow, so it's got to curve around the bow when shot. Okay, and if you can get a longbow or a traditional recurve or a standard Olympic recurve for the arrow to wrap around the bow when you shoot it, it's amazing, and you should be thanking, you should be praying, because it's an amazing achievement to occur. It's not simple to get the arrow to wrap around the bow when it's shot. It needs to clear this. If it's too stiff, the arrow will shoot to the left and it will be in contact with it all the way through. If it's too weak, it's going to whip and shoot off to the right. Okay, you're better to put leather here to protect the wood. A piece of leather there is probably going to cost you $10-15. But for us, we're just going to shoot a shot and sort of see how it feels. You're best to have a glove, and I normally have a glove, but there's no glove there, so we're just going to sort of shoot this and see how it shoots. Now this is a 40-pound bow. That feels good. Now, saying this, I'm just recovering from heart surgery and my poundage is getting stronger. I'm shooting 42-pound recurve, an Olympic recurve at the moment. It's not my 56 I was shooting before surgery, but I'm getting stronger every day. And this is 40 pounds, and I really don't feel any stacking. It feels pretty good for 40 pounds. Now, when you talk poundage of a bow, the big question I get asked every single time is, what poundage shall I get? This is like weightlifting. Okay, so let's say you can shoot 6 arrows, and then you fatigue out. Well, you can shoot 6 arrows. Next time, come out and shoot 7 arrows, or shoot 8 arrows, or shoot 3 arrows, shoot 3 arrows, shoot 3 arrows, or shoot 2 arrows, break, 2 arrows, break, 2 arrows, break. You want to build those muscles. Okay, this is weightlifting. As soon as it's easy for you, then move up in poundage. And you've got to change the arrows again. So we're going to go through that whole thing with getting the right arrows. Don't worry about fletch color. Doesn't matter. Getting the arrows to flex around the bow is the critical thing. Right. But the draw cycle is really, really nice. The grip feels nice. It's 66 inches. And for me, like, I normally tie the servings. You can see it's too loose here. This is an 18 strand fast flight string. So for me, I'd want, if this was my bow, I'd probably get a custom made string for it so it fits nicely and it lasts longer, because it's no use putting a $20 string on a bow and then the string wears out after a month. That's just my view. And I hardly drew that back, but it was pretty good. It's pretty good. A lot better than I thought. There was very little vibration with it after the shot. It does hurt my fingers if you shoot without a glove. You should always shoot with a glove. Very impressive. So let's talk price point on the BlackFoot. They retail in Europe for €375. So the Australian dollar compared to euro is 60 cents. So you've got to increase the price. So it comes in at around 600 Australian dollars, just converting 375 to 60 cents in my head. There's costs of freight into Australia, allow about $100 a bow. You got 10% GST when the bow gets here. So this bow in Australia should sell for probably around $800 Australian dollars. I think we sell it for about $550. The cheap Chinese sell for around $350. The American bows are generally around $800 to $1,000. So where do I rate this? Look, it's better than the $350 bows. It's better. It's nicer build. It's nicer quality. Now, there used to be $1,000 longbows, like from Predator, that were amazing. Amazing. It's amazing. They're no longer built. They were incredible longbows. And the fact that people chose $300 bows over the $1,000 Predator longbows blows my mind, because now they're not available. So my thing is, at the $1,000 price point, there's actually not a lot of longbows that are really that amazing. So you're kind of stuck in the 350 Chinese, and they're kind of average. This is better than average. It's pretty good. It's a nicely finished bow. Nice quality materials. With BearPaw, they have the European bows and the Chinese bows. I've had zero warranty. Zero, none. So I've had none of their Chinese products come back and none of their expensive products come back. So when you're thinking about buying a longbow, basically think about price point. Think, where does it sit? Is it good value for money? Is this a bow you're going to keep? Is this, what you want? I had a guy come in, he had a longbow, a Chinese longbow, which broke after 18 months. He's like, oh, I should have a 2-year warranty. I'm like, it's $300. It's probably not what he wants to hear, okay? But, it's got a 1-year warranty. It's 18 months. China's not going to do anything for you. In fact, no one's going to do anything for you once it's past the warranty period, okay? So let's just say that. And it's like, what do you expect? Do you want the better quality bow? He goes, oh, I thought it'd be American for $300. No, it's Chinese. And even if it was American, it's got a 1-year warranty and that's it. This is pretty good. I would rate this finish. I rate the quality. It feels nice to shoot. The fiberglass looks like a high quality fiberglass. I would definitely spend the extra. Limb tips are good. I would definitely spend the extra. Now bear in mind, this BearPaw do not include strings with their bows. So that way you've got to fit a string. I would definitely get a string made where the knocks fit in nicely. It's got good material here. And I would have serving on the ends in case the limb tips are not perfect. Like, these look good, right? And you're probably going to be okay with Flemish twist. I just don't want to take the risk, because I sell so much archery gear and I have enough people who wear out their Flemish twist strings on like there might be a little just bump somewhere, that I wouldn't take that risk. I would just have serving and I don't have to worry about it, because I don't care about the traditional look. So I would fit leather or some hair to here, but it's a beautiful bow. I'm Stephen Hand from Archery Supplies. That's the BearPaw BlackFoot. Now it's got a different name here, Pentathon. Look, it's BearPaw. It's their Chinese brand, but it's a good quality Chinese product. So, well, I think well worth the extra money. $200 odd extra. I think it's well worth it. Thanks for watching. Bye.